Hey guys, how y'all doing? It's me, Johnny, and welcome back to the channel. And look at that screen. It's a beauty. It's an absolute beauty. Kill is mine. Yes, finally we have done it, guys. Here is the thing. So the crypto crash that has just lately happened has been a bit mad, honestly. If we go to trading view here and we take a look at what the hell is going on right now, I mean, if you look at this, basically ever since the 1st of December 2021, we have been going down, down, down. And if you look at the total of percentage we have lost, we are now down to like 75%. Those are proper bear market numbers. I personally think when we base crypto off of Bitcoin, which is normally what you should really base it off of, we take a look at it right here. We have come down from that range down to here, which is 66%. I genuinely do believe that this is the ultimate low, the 16,902 euros. That I think is going to be the ultimate low for Bitcoin. And at that point, I think we will probably go sideways for a couple of months until we start recovering ever so slowly. But the global markets, not just crypto, everything is coming crashing down. But this offers, I think, in my opinion, this is not financial advice, but for me, this is something I'm going to do. I think this offers a lifetime opportunity for people of my generation who have been working for years now, have been saving up and doing all that stuff, but never really able to buy a house, do this, do that. I think this is a lifetime opportunity for many of us that probably won't come for the next 10, 20 years, where there's a proper crash in everything. So much money has been printed in the US. It's just crazy. All markets are crashing. Supply lines are not working out. Supply chains are not working out. And we have the war going on. It's just a madness. Like, it's a perfect come together of things that impact the market negatively. And if you are in cash, if you have money on the side right now, like I am trying to do this right now, I'm trying to put all of my money aside, keep it in cash, but I want to buy Bitcoin. I want to buy Ethereum. I want to invest into things, not just crypto, but other things as well. And just make sure that I kind of catch the bottom of this 20, 30 year low that we possibly won't be having coming around for a long time. So yeah, that's just me talking about the financial situations. But this crypto crash, and the reason why I'm talking about it is we have gotten ourselves Hill, which I wanted for a very long time. Now, if you look at the price of Hill, in terms of ETH, right? In the last, let's say, all time, I am literally the top dot. No one has ever paid more ETH for a rare Hill than I have. Now, why did I do that? Because of the crypto crash. I deposited a little bit more because ETH was hella cheap, and I've gone ahead and got myself a Hill who was going for 5,460 euros. And latest sales were around 3,800 or even 3,900 if you really want to look at it there. I mean, that's pretty much, what is it? 3,892 a couple of days before that, 4,222, 4,135. I basically got him for like 800 euros less. I couldn't be more happy. Like 800 euros less. When I bought him, he was going for like 3,000. What was it? I think that might actually be the price, but like he was going for that amount. So I bought him for way lower than he was going for in terms of fiat. The last time it was sold around this price was somewhere around here. As you can tell, I don't know if this was like an actual sale or if this was like a loaning thing, but the regular price, if you go back where it was like kind of stagnating around this, it was basically around the February, March time where the MLS was just starting. So I got Hill at a pre-season price in terms of fiat, which I'm extremely happy with because as we all know, Hill is a monster. And luckily for me, the past 3 games have not necessarily been great for him. I gotta say, they have lost out on Buxa, their striker, a DP, designated player. I believe that means those are the players that earn more than the others in the team. So those are the stars of the squads. So now they have lost out on their star striker. They are possibly going to be bringing in someone else into the team. That is going to be a new DP. The transfer window in the MLS, I believe, starts on the 4th of July up until like August. So we have a good period of time where I think New England will hopefully go out there and bring in a new player, a fresh man to take over and help out Hill in that squad. Gustavo Bo is back from his injury. In the last game, I believe he scored, even though I watched the game. And I got to say, I don't think this guy's good. He looks too stocky. He looks not like agile enough and all that stuff. But at the same time, the same thing could be said about a lot of the defenders in the MLS. So he will probably still have chances to score. He's a good finisher, but I just feel like movement-wise, he's not the ideal option for a player like Hill to play passes into. But having said that, I really hope that New England will continue with decent form and that Hill can be that man for me. Because right now, if we look at it on paper, we basically have, if we go player rankings, we go America, we go midfielder, and we take a look at it, we basically have one of the best top 2 midfielders for the summer period. And we have one of the best, if not the best, attacking player when it comes to the Asian region as well. Where the hell is he? Am I blind? Why is Chisinha nowhere in here? What the hell is going on? Why is he not popping up? What the? Why is he not in here? He should clearly be number 1. He's like L5. He's like 80. I don't know what the hell is going on here. I have no clue. Someone please help. Let's go all leagues, I guess. Maybe he will pop up there. Chisinha? Why is he not on Sorare data? Yo, this is hella confusing. Having said that, let's just go over here. So we now have one of the best midfielders of the summer period, and we have one of the best attackers of the summer period as well, which puts me into a position where my lineups for the upcoming weeks are just going to be mental. So game week 280, All-Star Rare Pro. I cannot wait. A couple of days left until I can put this team in there. We will have Slovik Morishige up against the 17th in the league. Tokyo have been playing really great. I've watched a couple of their games lately, and I love their tactical setup. So I am really hoping that a clean sheet can come around in that game. And even if there is no clean sheet, I believe that this team is good enough to be in rewards, even if these two guys don't get the highest scores. Hill, of course, he's going to be up against Minnesota at home. A 65% chance. The odds are heavily into their favor, so I'm hoping he will do well there. Chisinha against Seongnam, who do tend to concede a lot of goals. Even though they are away, they are the favorites to win that one. Chisinha taking the corners and everything. Both of the center-backs in that Daegu team are like, I don't know, 6'4" tall. They are so much taller than anyone else in the K-League, it seems. So it's a very good option to have Chisinha on those free kicks. And then another set-piece taker in Pablo Ruiz. All 3 of my rares are actually set-piece takers for their teams, which is such a big thing. So Pablo Ruiz, technically an under 23, but he is just so good that he belongs into this All-Star Rare Pro team. And as you can clearly tell here, in those weeks where things do come together and the boys do play well, it automatically catapults me into those high ranges for star rares and also tier 1 rares. So this team for the summer period up until Europe comes back is possibly going to be one of the most dominant teams I've ever had on Sorare, and you can quite tell I am extremely excited about this period coming up, and I'm so happy that I finally am done with this Hill saga. And you know what? If he gets injured, that's fine, because he is technically the best player in the summer to have, really. And if he gets injured, no one else has him as well. So because I have some of the other best players throughout the summer period, I'm okay with it, because then at least no one else can use him. But now I have Hill in the team, and it's hopefully going to be a good time in our squad for him. Now, under 23 Rare Pro, we have some amazing rares. We have Osaka, who seems to be one of the best summer under 23 goalkeepers. We have Castellanos, who is rumored to a lot of teams. Hopefully, he's going to stay at New York. And if he does, I do expect him to do really well for our club here. And you can clearly tell some of these weeks, this team might not hit that hard. But other weeks where they do well, where things come together, this is a star rare capable team. So that excites me a lot. Jesus Ferreira for America has scored 4 goals in one of their latest matches. So it seems like he might be earning himself a spot in the starting lineup during the World Cup as we speak. Because the other man, what was his name? Pepe? Was that his name? Pepe, I think his name was. The guy that moved over from the MLS to the Bundesliga. Not getting any playtime, lost this spot now to Jesus Ferreira, which makes me extremely happy. So USA, hopefully Jesus Ferreira will be leading the line for them. That would be quite good for us for the World Cup period. But yeah, generally speaking, this team I like a lot. If I wanted to, I could take Keaton Parks out. I also have Fausto Vera, as you guys can see here. And it just seems a little bit more consistent from these graphs that you can tell. Like, Fausto Vera and these boys together does put me into like a tier 1 range, which I'd be very happy with nonetheless. So based on the matchups, I'll be going ahead and making decisions. If I find out Keaton Parks might not be in a starting lineup, of course, I will take him out and put Fausto Vera in there, because he is pretty much guaranteed to play for Argentinos Juniors if he is fit. But that team with 2 forwards, yes, it's risky, but I have high hopes in these guys. That is a very, very good team. And those are my only 2 teams. Yes, guys, if you take a look at my gallery, our gallery right now seems to be worth around 19 ETH, which is amazing. I haven't done the update for quite some time on the Sorare tools page, but I love this page. I really, really do. I think it's a very useful page to kind of keep track of what the hell is going on in your account financially. So I'll let that one update right here. Oh, there we go. So we can see it already. So net deposits 17.48. I think that will go up 1 step in a second. So I'm just going to wait for that to update. But we can go through the situation right now. So Hanbin is gone. What's his name? Crepo is gone. Then we have sold a bunch of other players as well. These are the ones that we have kept. Sasaki is being kept as a backup for the summer period for the All-Star Rare Pro team. Chiellini just signed for the LAFC squad. It seems like Fabrizio Romano has tweeted that one out. So Chiellini could be a massive option for us if he does actually start playing for LAFC. I think he is just going to be so good for that team. It doesn't really matter what age that guy is at. For the MLS, I truly believe it will be good enough for a world champion to do well enough there. And then for the midfielders, of course, for the defenders, I've kept Han Biom as well. I'm just waiting for him to come back from his injury. When he does, he's going to be a great option for the Under-23 Rare Pro team if I need him. And then for the midfielders, we obviously have Gil, Acosta, Ruiz. Acosta now becoming a backup for the summer period. I'm very happy to have him here in case a Gil gets injured or a Pablo Ruiz gets injured. He can slide straight into the lineup. And then, of course, we have Fausto Vera for the summer period as well. I've kept a hold of Payet because I feel like his price has dropped down a little bit too much. I was uncomfortable letting him go, and I think he will still do very well next time around for the Marseille squad when they play Champions League football. Vitinha I've kept. Apparently, there are rumors about him going to Manchester United. I genuinely do believe, even though he might not have played for Wolves as much as some people maybe hoped he would, I think after his performances for FC Porto and him now going into the national team and playing there as well alongside the likes of Bruno and Ronaldo and all those guys, I think this guy could make that next step in his career and possibly go to Manchester United. Apparently, Ten Hag is interested in him. A top 6 club in the Prem is apparently activating his release clause, which is around £40 million or £35 million, something like that. And if that does happen, I think Vitinha hopefully will go to Manchester United, because I think any other team in the top 6, I feel like they have good CDM center midfield options. I think Manchester United needs it at most. Bruno alongside Vitinha and then a proper CDM to come into that team would be perfect in my opinion. So I'm really hoping that can be something that I see happening for Manchester United. Even though I'm not necessarily a Manchester United fan, I would love to have Vitor Ferreira in the Prem more than I would like to have him go to a different team where he sits on the bench, you know. So if he does go to Manchester United, I would have high hopes that he goes into the starting lineup. And of course, there's going to be competition, but I'm somewhat confident in Vitinha. Ideally, of course, I want him to stay at Porto. Forwards, we have Cesinha, Sinisterra, Castellanos, Ferreira, and Brenner. I've gone ahead and traded a couple of my dead cards, so to say, because I'm not going to be playing regular All-Star for now. I've gone ahead and traded it all for Brenner right now, a couple of those players, because I feel like he still has a lot of upside. Obviously, a bunch of DMPs, comes back into the team and gets an assist. And apparently it was all down to him kind of wanting to force his way after the squad, and then it didn't work out, and they sorted it out, and now he's back in the lineup alongside Brandon Vasquez. Cincinnati with Acosta, Brenner, Vasquez could be interesting. So I'm going to get him in as an option as a backup for the under 23 forward position for under 23 pro. If Castellanos and Ferreira somehow get injured, I can use him. If Cezinha gets injured, I can use Brenner as well. So he was as a thought for both teams as a backup in case I do need him. So that was the thought behind that transfer. But if we go back here, now we can see again. So yeah, in total, I've deposited around 18 ETH. Now my team, as we could tell here in the gallery, is worth around 19 ETH. So that is good to see. And in this current bear market that we're going to be going into, I think, unless I mean, I obviously have a couple of teams that I want to improve for the European season coming back. I need a proper European all-star goalkeeper. That will be something I will have to do. But I'm hoping in these next like 2 months summer period where I have some of the best players for Gas Pro, for the All-Star Rare Pro, and hopefully for the Under 23 Rare Pro, where I'm not as confident as the Gas Pro, but I'm still somewhat confident to pick enough rewards there. I think this team alone will facilitate me enough rewards for me to go ahead and get myself a European goalkeeper and possibly put together a European team that I would be interested in holding once all my MLS and Asia players are done playing. So I will be working my way towards that. But after I'm set up in Europe, after I'm set up in Under 23 Rare Pro, Gas Pro, possibly All-Star Rare as well, I want to be in a spot where I can accumulate ETH every single week. Because since we are going into a bear market with crypto, I think this is an opportunity that won't come in the next like 4 years. We are now in the proper bear market territory. And I think if it will probably go something like this for a long time. If you go back to the last crypto bear market here, you can see it right around here, right? That was the top, and then it started going down, and it takes a long time. You can see the time down here. So 2018, it tops out right around the new year, and then it comes crashing down. 2019, still bear market, continues, a little bit of an upside there. People think, oh, we're going back up. Nope. It goes down again, 2020. Then it goes up again. Then it crashes again, of course, in March 2020. That was the COVID crash. And then, boom. Look at that. It just flies. Oops, sorry. Let's bring that back. It just flies back up as the crypto cycle is fully on and people get back into the market. So I'm thinking, if things go the way I think, and I believe I've learned about this enough, hopefully, to be able to say this, don't take this as like financial advice. This is just a guy that's learning the whole crypto space and all that stuff. I'm just giving you guys my opinion and my plans for what I'm going to do. So if we go down, which we have done now for like 8 months, if we keep going like this for a year or two, I want to utilize this period to get as much ETH together as possible. And I want to keep it liquid in my balance. Of course, it's going to be extremely tempting to keep reinvesting into players, which I will probably end up doing. But the smart thing for me to do would be to be set up with the teams that I want to have as soon as possible and then accumulate ETH for a long time. Because when we go back up, just reaching the old all-time high, if I pick up ETH around these areas right here, if I pick it up and it goes up back again to where it used to be, that will be basically a 3x in terms of my monetary value, right? So I want to accumulate as much as possible. That's my long-term plan for Sorare. Of course, I want my gallery to be worth a lot more. I want to have the best players on a platform, but long term I want to accumulate ETH. I really do. So yeah, this is just crypto and fun and gaming combined, and I'm really excited about it. So yeah, guys, that is my plan, and as you can tell, I am extremely excited to be back soon. 17th, 3 more days to go, and then these teams will be sent into combat. We have Slovik Morishiga, Ruiz, Karlshill, and Cezinha stepping up straight away on the 18th. And then on the 23 Rare Pro, we can see it here as, again, a couple of players playing on the 18th. And then we have a bunch of the games on the 19th. Those are the teams that I'm going to be sending out to fight for the best rewards possible. Talking about rewards, let's take a look at them. I haven't checked them out yet. So All-Star Rare Pro. What do we have? We have only 50 rewards. Wow, that is quite a low number. But having said that, Star Rares pay out up until the 10th position. I really want to compete for it. Ideally, I want to get at least a tier 1 rare, so I'm hoping the boys don't disappoint me. I'm very confident that if my super rares do well, let's say Slovik picks up 50 points after his bonus, no clean sheet, and then Morishige picks up 70 points after his bonus. I think we are going to be in that tier 1 rare range. I think Cezinha, Hill, and Ruiz will do well enough to push us in there. But if they get a clean sheet, oh boy, Star Rares are on. The chase for them are on. That is for sure. So I can't wait to be chasing down these rewards. And when it comes to under 23 Rare Pro, only 25 rewards. Wow, that is a low amount, man. My God, come on. We have six star rares in that region. Just making it into the rewards would be fine. I don't need it to be a star rare in under 23 Rare Pro. Of course, it would be great, but just making it into the rewards there would be nice. So yeah, I'm very excited, guys, as you can clearly tell. So many things that I want to chase down. I didn't necessarily put too much money into it, but when I saw the ETH crash, I said, you know what? This is the time to dive in and get myself that Hill and get over with it, because I would be getting him at a very, very low price. So I did go ahead and purchase myself a Hill, pretty much 700 to 800 euros below what he was going for before. So can't complain about that. Now he's back up there. People are relisting him for proper amounts. If we take a look at it right here, that one is an auction, 3,375. The auction is going to be paying more ETH than I did already, so that's good. At least I'm not going to be top dot for too long. And then the next one is up for 3 ETH, and I do think Hill will surpass the 3 ETH mark consistently very soon. Same as Cezinha, I think. But that's it for me today, guys. You can clearly tell I'm excited to be back. I can't wait to make more and more content for you on Sorare. Hopefully some banging game weeks coming up for us. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait. I genuinely can't wait. See you next time. Take care and peace.